All right, man. Shout out to the playback. Flame series continues. Episode 30. Hope y'all doing well. We're gonna talk about some things taking place in 2024. Um, I'm gonna drop the link too. Let me get that ready now because I want the fellas to pull up because we was having a conversation in the chat, and so um, we need to just move it to a platform so that you guys can join the discussion. I am the Black Horseman. The click will be on here if they have time. And for the ones that's rocking with the team, hit the like button, share the content, that whole thing. So let me get the link out to them. Let me put one in the live chat. We're talking about Turkey Al Sheikh. We're going to be talking about the quote unquote faces of boxing in the sport, the quote unquote cash cows. We'll be talking about why certain fighters are still turning down big money. And we thought, as boxing fans, we thought that a lot of these fights we wasn't seeing because the money wasn't there. You know, the bag wasn't there, as they say. But now the bag is there. This guy Turkey Al Sheikh is offering a lot of money, more money than a lot of these fighters have seen, and they are turning it down. That whole Drake meme thing, they're saying no to Turkey Al Sheikh. They're saying no to the big fights. In 2024, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We're finding out who's who this year. 2024, we're finding out who's who because the money's on the table. Um, and it's a collaboration. Slowly, we're starting to see the promoters and everything is starting to collaborate where everybody's starting to work together to put on good fights. But the ones that do not want to get busy and active, these are the individuals that, um, like when I look at these, what the ones that are not trying to get active, you know, they're turning down this big money. They're turning down this big money, and I want to bring attention to a few of them today. Let's put the playback banner up there. Got Canelo. He's the guy that probably has the biggest following in sport. A lot of people know who Canelo is. Huge Hispanic fan base, and the fight that that most of the fans want to see him fight, he's not interested in. He's not interested in that money. Um, he wants to price himself out. You know, and it's just unfortunate that this guy who considers himself the face of boxing, that a lot of people consider the face of boxing, won't get with the program in 2024 and just make these big fights happen. I understand there's a lot of people that are chasing this guy Canelo. They still treating him like he is the last, the last ticket, the final flight out of the sport, the final exit fight. I see Bud Crawford. He had his focus on fighting Canelo Alvarez to solidify his legacy on the way out. I don't like the fight. I really don't. However, when I've seen Canelo in the past face guys like Amir Khan and James Kirkland, guys who are on far lower level, than a Crawford. And it's just like, well, why not? I mean, you fought these other guys, um you've had fought dudes at catchweights for many years, and you don't want to fight the guy who was um with no argument the best fighter behind you in super middleweight. He was the second best fighter, David Benavidez. Um, you had no interest in fighting him, so it's like you might as well fight a guy who you have a clear advantage over, right? You're younger, you're the bigger fighter. You have more fights. It'd probably be your biggest payday ever, fighting Bud Crawford. Why not? But Mr. I was born ready was he's going a different direction, man. But there's a pattern. There's a pattern. We're gonna get to the pattern that is very, very clear on why it's been a lot of this ducking going on. Let's get to this next guy, Gervonta Davis. OG Shelton, what's happening? Hey, yo, can you hear me?
I got you now.
OG.
What's up, brother?
Okay, I hear you.
What's
Oh,
happening
man,
with you,
hanging
man?
in there.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Man,
good. Good to hear from you. Yeah, man. So
always,
you
man.
cooking on so you cooking on why this guy won't fight these guys, huh?
Yeah, man. You know how it is, man, in the sport of boxing. It's 2024. Before, it
Mm-hmm.
was like the bag wasn't there in the sport
Right.
for these big fights
Right.
to happen. But
Yeah.
now that is not the excuse. The bag is there. We're seeing
Right.
some crazy offers from this guy, Turkey Out of Sheep. And
Right.
we're seeing these dudes with the Drake shit. No, they are turning this shit down. They're saying no to this big money. Um, and we've seen this pattern before, OG, where some fighters they wanted to bet on themselves and they thought that they felt that whatever game plan that they had in motion, they just want to stick to that and they don't want to jump ship. They don't want to get, with somebody else's program. They want to do them. And we've seen it backfire. We've seen it, hate to throw this guy in there, but Deontay Wilder, you know. Um, he tried to bet on himself. He thought that he didn't need a certain amount of money that was being offered to him for the AJ fight, and make long story short, here he comes back around. I'm not saying begging, but he's needs a fight like the AJ fight, or he had to cross the street to put himself in a position to get these big paydays in this brutal division that he's in. So I
Well,
just
see,
spoke on
if you
Canelo, on Tank,
mhm.
and whatever perspective you got on it, you can cook.
Well, first of all, let's start with Canelo. See, Alvarez is a lot smarter than people think.
Okay.
See, Alvarez understands that he's not what he was 5, 6 years ago.
Right.
He understands that this dude Benavidez is not only bigger, is not only younger, but it's getting better in every fight. While
Mm-hmm.
Benavidez is progressing, he is regressing. You see what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
knows that. He knows he's not the same fight. He saw that in the Bivol fight. Because if he had fought Bivol 2, 3 years prior, he probably would have beat him.
Mm.
But he wasn't the same guy when he fought Bivol. And Bivol was just too damn big. You see what I'm saying? He was just too damn big.
Yeah.
But his skill level, when he fought Triple G the first time, that Canelo probably would have beat Bivol because of his head movement and his skill level. But if you notice the Bivol fight, he couldn't move like that no more. Did you notice that?
Say it one more time.
Remember his upper body movement, the upper body movement he developed after the Mayweather fight. 2-3 years prior to fighting Bivol, he would have used that, and he probably would have beat Bivol. But if you watch the Bivol fight, he couldn't move like that no more. Am I right?
He did slow down. It did look like
He was a
slowed
target
down a
for
bit.
Bivol, and Bivol just picked him apart. And he was too big, and he couldn't hurt
Maybe
him.
the extra weight too coming up.
It didn't help him though because he couldn't hurt Bivol. He couldn't keep Bivol off him. He couldn't hurt him.
Yeah.
Right? Couldn't hurt him. So, he understands with Benavidez is the same thing. I really probably won't be able to keep this dude off me. He's going to overwhelm me with all these punches. I don't move like that no more. I want dudes that's going to stand in front of me and throw 1 or 2 or 3 punches so I can counterpunch their ass and get them up out of here.
Yeah.
And he's in a position now where he can pick and choose and do that. And that's what the fight fans don't understand. He's doing what he has to do to keep his legacy where he wants it.
Yeah.
There's not a planet that we're on where he's going to beat David Benavidez. He knows that. The fans don't know it, but he knows it. The dude's too big, too young, too good. I'm not going to beat this guy. So instead of embarrassing myself and getting beat twice, because it'll be a rematch clause, he'll beat me the first time, and he'll probably beat me worse the second time. Instead of doing that, I'll just fight Berlanga and these other guys and retire. Still get a huge bag and still keep my legacy intact.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Bo never fought Lewis, right?
Right.
I mean, people bring it up, but it really didn't tarnish Bo's legacy. People always say, well, Riddick Bowe, we lost 1 fight. Ain't that what they say when we talk about Riddick Bowe?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you only lost 1 fight. They don't mention the fact that Lennox Lewis beat him in the amateurs, and Riddick Bowe was scared to fight him as a pro. Didn't want to fight. They don't mention that. Right? So,
right.
It is what it is. Now when you go to Tank Davis, the reason Tank Davis won't go and mess with Turkey a la Sheik is because Tank Davis knows if he mess with Turkey, he's going to fight who Turkey wants him to fight because Turkey's putting up the money.
That's the thing, OG. You know, yes, the bag is there, but you got to fight somebody. That's right. That's the whole thing. That's and I think a lot of these fighters and got so used to doing this easy road shit and getting by with a 3-4 million guaranteed with some back end, you know what I'm saying, with the pay-per-views and some shit. Whereas,
you gotta remember, Flan, that everybody's not in Tank's position. These other motherfuckers that's below Tank got to fight who they tell them to fight, right?
Yeah.
Tank don't have to do that. Tank can fight whoever he wants to fight.
Yeah. He did say in the interview, a lot of these other guys, they got to go over there because he said what they making over there, I make here. But I know that Turkey could offer him, double or way more, to fight the fights that fans really want to see. Like whether it's
you got to remember the king of Saudi Arabia gave him a checkbook, so he can do whatever. He can give him whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He got a blank check. He can give him whatever he wants. But the only caveat to that is I can give you whatever you want, but you got to fight who I want you to fight. That's where Tank don't want it. Yeah, that's where Tank don't want it. Like nah.
And that's why we seen certain guys.
He can talk all the shit he wants to talk in interviews. But if you've been watching the sport like you have and I have, you and I both know he don't really want to fight Shakur because Shakur's style is bad for him. He don't want to fight that guy. Now, he'll fight anybody else.
So it's not the same energy. It's not the same energy pursuing the Shakur fight as it was when he was pursuing Lomachenko.
No, makes sense. No.
I think we all see that shit. We can see that all. That's clear.
It ain't the same for him. Because Shakur's all wrong for him. Shakur's not going to come to him. No matter what, Shakur's going to fight his fight. He learned that from Crawford. He's going to fight his fight, no matter what. Whereas Lomachenko will get frustrated and come to you. Because Lomachenko is a dog. He just wants to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas Shakur is going to fight his fight no matter what. And it's going to be
Right.
boring, and he'll probably stick up the joint, but he'll probably win because he's longer and he's a better boxer.
Yeah.
Now, he's not, I don't think
That's
he's faster. I don't think he's more explosive than Tank, but I think he's a better boxer. He has better footwork than Tank, and he'll stay away from Tank all night. That's what I think.
yeah. He's far more disciplined than Tank too in that range.
Exactly.
He stick to what he do.
Right.
And he ain't gonna and he don't, like making mistakes. Tank don't care about making mistakes. Tank like,
No,
fuck it,
because
as long
Tank
as I
feels he
get
can
you
catch
out of
you.
here. Right. As long
Because
as I
Tank
get you
feels
out
he
of
can
here.
catch you. Yeah. He feels he can. But it's gonna come a night where he's gonna fight somebody that he can't catch. Happens to everybody. Happened to Mike, happened to Ali, happens to everybody.
Now there's another guy that I want to get your opinion about too, because this guy also turned down an offer, man, to fight a big fight. Tim Tszyu was offered the Crawford fight, but he has interest. He signed a three fight deal extension with PBC, and I don't know. I don't know what type of plans they got for Tim Tszyu, but I just felt like coming off the Sebastian Fedora fight, which was a tough loss for him because he got unfortunate injury early, but like, as a guy who wanted the big fight, he wanted the biggest fight. He wanted to fight Jermell Charlo. Jermell got on some silly shit, and we already know, Jermell out of there. Jermell Cook right now. But, the next best thing will be to fight Bud Crawford, another former undisputed champion. And you
Right.
can, what I'm saying, really raise your stock if you fight a guy like Terrence Crawford. Like, I would say, get a bag, fight that guy. You're, of course, Crawford is Crawford, pound for pound, but you still
Right.
are the 154 guy. You have more experience at 154. Crawford has still got to get acclimated to the weight division, and based on how I've seen, Tim Tszyu approach his fights, man, he don't approach fights with no timidness, and he's an aggressive guy. So to see him kind of diverge into a whole nother path away from that fight, and not only Tim Tszyu, but even Sebastian Fedora, like he's in the hot seat now. But it's like, what's your thoughts on that, man, Tim Tszyu? Because I had high respect for the guy. I've had high respect for Australian fighters, period, because to me they're just some tough motherfuckers, man. They got a lot of heart,
Right.
and they fight. They fight it out. You're gonna have to knock them out basically to win. And I had high
Like the way
respect for Tim Tszyu.
Like the way Liam Perro made me look stupid, right?
I'm telling you, man, it's something about them. Hold on.
Liam Perro made me look like a damn fool because I thought my boy, a man from Puerto Rico, was gonna smash me, and he went in there and got smashed.
Got snatched, man.
I thought
Surprised
Matias was
everybody.
gonna
But
run through him.
I even
I
seen
thought Matias was gonna run through him and beat him up.
what's the cocky fighter from Cleveland or Cincinnati, Montana Love. Both his L's came to Australians, bro. I was like, bro, leave them
Hey, I'm gonna
Australians
take this
alone.
call.
They
I'm gonna
got
call you
them.
right back.
All right, for sure. So all right. Tip Rascal, I say Tim Zooked up. It says long as Tank is fighting bums, he'll never lose. Yeah, man. That's the talk right now. And shout out to the OG Shelter, man. He'll probably jump back on the panel. Actually, he's still on, but he's just taking a call. But yeah, man, this guy, Tim Tszyu, man. And and as a fan of Crawford, not a fanboy, but as a fan of Crawford, I try not to give him too much, hype. Um, or what I'm saying, unnecessary praise, like, oh man, Crawford this, Crawford that. Like, I'm not here to do all of that. Actually, I got a little bit of flame for Crawford too while I'm doing this live stream. But the way when this guy enters a division, man, the way these motherfuckers scatter like roaches when the lights come on, man, it's just like, wow, bro. All of a sudden, niggas got other plans. All of a sudden, dudes is not worried about get their belt stripped. Jamel Charlo. All of a sudden, they ready to extend their contract with a company that puts you on the shelf for a living. They pay you to sit on your booty cheeks. PBC, like what? And I'm trying to understand this shit. Like, you're gonna put loyalty with somebody who don't really guarantee fights. You don't even know when the next Amazon Prime date that they're gonna cook up. Like, they're gonna probably tell you 2 months before the actual event. Like, we're gonna throw you on here, man. You ready? And you just gotta jump in there. Did somebody seen Victor Ortiz the other day? Fat blood man. PBC be doing them dudes foul, man. But that's where they putting their loyalty at. You know. So Tim Tszyu, I'm very, very I'm shocked. I'm appalled, man, at this guy that instead of getting with this Riyadh season smoke, where everybody's getting with it, getting to it, entertaining the fans while getting paid, you want to get over here and sign this 3-fight deal extension to headline probably against a nobody, man. That nobody want to see you fight nobody else. If it's not you, Tim Tszyu versus Victor Ortiz or Bud Crawford or Sebastian Fedora rematch, like nobody care about it. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about it. And I was about to bring up Jamel, but Jamel it's a whole nother space cadet right there with his situation. But what all of these individuals that we've spoken on so far have in common, PBC, man, it's the same. It is the same shit every year. PB top ranking start elevating, going to another level. Matchroom start getting some traction, going to another level. Queensberry, even Don King can come back and do a little bit of something. Not PBC though. They will be like, man, dude, like they're just like you go to a party or a birthday party, a kid's birthday party. They're the ones popping balloons for no reason. Like, leave the kids' balloons alone, bro. Like, what? They just do shit to just fuck up the program, bro. Everything was looking very, very healthy. The bag going to another level. Everybody trying to get active and not caring. Like, okay, I gotta fight him. All right, cool. Shit, I'm getting paid now. Shit, we about to get undisputed Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Better be it for undisputed. All the belts, man. They get the bag and they can fight for legacy. You clown ass idiots. Like, these idiots are turning down the bag and turning down opportunities to change their lives, change their, how they're perceived throughout the world. Boxing is getting back global again. Like, it kind of it faded out, man. It wasn't all that hot like that. A lot of us, and y'all know, because we had to do a lot of debates and live streams and shit just to try to keep ourselves excited about the sport, just to create topics because boxing wasn't on shit for a while. Now that this shit is back active, I'm confused on why it's still ducking going on when y'all niggas is getting backpacks of bread thrown at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Lamborghinis with bread and just money full, car full of money. Like, it's nasty work. But same symptoms, man. It's coming from the same side of the street. Unfortunately, it's always coming from the same side of the street. This weirdo Canelo, this guy, man, Mr. Cash Cow is turning down boatloads of cash because you don't want to fight your mandatory. You're letting a belt go because you don't want to fight William Skull. What the, bro? You are on the right side of the street, and Canelo would have to be on that side of the street to pull that shit. See what I'm saying? Goofy shit. But uninterested. Y'all not interested in getting to it. But you know what? I'm one of the people, I ain't gonna wait around for the majority of motherfuckers to say something about like this clown, Canelo. about his shit is overrated and how he's a disgrace and he's one of the worst face of boxing. Like, shoot, I'm not gonna wait until the bandwagon people get on this shit. I say the shit early because I can see this shit mile away, 5 miles away. I seen this shit with Canelo. When niggas was like, oh man, you hating on Canelo? Well, okay, all right. Wait a while, homie. Y'all niggas gonna be talking just like me about this clown Canelo. Wait, watch what I say. And then that's what happened. A few years, now the motherfuckers saying the same shit about Canelo that I was saying for the last 5 out this hope. He been a ducking ass dude, man. Been a fraud, you know. But all y'all, a lot of people got agendas and they don't want to say the real shit. Goofy ass Canelo. Gervonta, he's a hell of a fighter, like Floyd say, hell of a fighter. I don't get it, man. I mean, Lomachenko, he wasn't interested. You know, he gonna use the war excuse or whatever, man, or his family. He gonna say his wife pregnant or something again. I don't know, but Tank was ducking Lomachenko for years, man. We people who have been watching the sport, we know this. So whatever, y'all ducked each other, y'all canceled each other out. But I don't understand, like how long do you want to be, be known as a popular champ, a popular fighter whose competition is mediocre, man.
As long as he keep making TikToks and knocking out bums, he gonna be what he is.
It's unnecessary. Like I
But see,
want to
that's the
just
thing.
have
You gotta
nothing
understand.
negative to say about this guy,
But
but
you gotta
Tank just
understand,
need to
Black.
step up.
But you gotta understand, Black, is that you are a true fan of the sport.
Right.
Most of these dudes that you deal with or talk to are fans of fighters. There's a big difference. When you're a fan of a person, that person can do no wrong. It's just like when people will tell you.
Hey, shout out to Rash Clyde, man. Shout out to Boxing Antics, Charles, everybody that's participating in Bruce Gas Boxing. I see y'all, man. I just been trying to keep my mind on these topics. While y'all in here, man, I appreciate y'all. But yeah, this is my flame for Crawford, man. Cause he said
Okay,
flame Crawford
I want to hear
deserve
it.
it. This is my flame for Crawford. Like I think Crawford is one of the best of this generation.
Right.
He
If not
just
the best.
he can retire right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, like if not the best, he can retire right now, man. I wouldn't even be mad at that.
Right.
But what I am mad about is like how he makes the Canelo fight his exit. You see what I'm saying? Like, why does Canelo Alvarez got to be your exit? Why do you got to put so much emphasis on this guy when nobody care? Like, nobody's asking for that fight like that. Like, you put that out there, and I get it. The disappointment, he had to wait so long to get the Spence fight. He finally got it. And it's like, all right, yeah, like motherfuckers, yeah. Now, it's like that kind of vibe. Like now, we're gonna do this. Now I'm gonna do this, and I get it, because people who was trying to keep him in the shadows. And then it was like after Spence, I'm gonna fuck you up, Jermell Charlo. Then Jermell ran off and did whatever he did with this weird, goofy shit outside the ring. And it's like, damn, fuck. I thought I was gonna be able to get this next undisputed fighting one dude who had all the belts, but he's so goofy. Now all these belts is being dispersed. So I feel like it's like disappointment. It's a slight disappointment of like his goals is it's always some bullshit. Like, you trying to get to your goal, you playing a video game, it's all these obstacles and shit you gotta go through. Crawford gotta go through so many obstacles just to get where he wanna get to. But now you putting this
Because
emphasis like, yeah,
you
before
gotta
you cook.
understand though. Go ahead.
But before you cook, OG, the thing is, what they saying now is that if the Canelo fight ain't next, then he's retiring. I'm like, come on, man. Like, bro, if you want to retire, retire. But don't put this shit on this, like, man, with this Canelo shit. This shit's weird to me, bro. But, yeah, man,
If you think
go ahead and
about
cook on this
Crawford's career,
Crawford shit.
if you think about Crawford's career, right? Think about his whole career. How many big bags did he really get?
How many what?
How many big bags did he get?
I mean, nah, not a lot of big bags. Definitely not.
He got one. Errol Spence. That was his big bag. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
He wants to retire. He's 37. He's gonna be 38 next September. Right?
Mhm.
He got one good, hard fight left in him. If he's gonna go out, why would you not, with everything you've done in this sport, because you've done damn near everything you can do in the sport, there's nothing left for him to do. What he's done will probably never be matched. Undisputed in 2 different divisions, 4 division champion. So there's nothing left for him to do. If I'm gonna go out, why would I not want to go out with my biggest bag and then leave? And if I can't get that bag, fuck it, I'm out. I made some money. I'll never, I got enough money right now, plus my investments and shit I'm gonna get, on the back end. I probably never have to, my kids probably never have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But if I'm gonna keep doing this, if I'm gonna do this one more time, if I'm gonna put my body through what I gotta put my body through one more time, why would it not be for the biggest bag? And if I can't get that bag, I'm out. Because ain't nobody else gonna give him what Canelo fighter give him. Who else will give him that kind of bag?
Man.
Nobody.
Hey, and do you think that you heard the WBO ordered Sebastian Fundora and to face Crawford, right? You heard about that, right?
Right. He'll take that.
Do you think that fight happens? Do you think that fight happens?
That. He'll take that because that's legacy, and it's an easy win for Crawford.
No. I'm not talking about Crawford. I'm talking about Fundora. Do you think Fundora takes the fight?
What choice does Fundora have? Fundora ain't never made no money. What fucking choice does he have?
Well,
you want to keep fighting? They trying to get beat.
They're trying to make him wait on the Spence fight. You know that?
Yeah, but that's not going to be too. Unless that fight happens in Texas, that's the only way it's going to be worth some money.
That's what it sounds like the plan is, OG.
He gonna beat the dog shit out of Spence, though. Spence is done. he gonna beat the Hebrew shit out of Spence. He gonna fuck Spence up. He gonna hurt Spence back.
Oh man, he gonna beat him like Kunta. You know what I mean? After he ran off.
Gonna beat the shit out of him. That's what he said in the bond. That's what's gonna happen to him. Fundora gonna beat the hell out of him because Spence is one dimensional. Have I not said that since I've known you?
You said this
since I've known you. I've been saying the same thing. Spence is one dimensional. Spence can walk right after the cut.
Yeah, but the thing is, but back to the them ordering the fight. He gonna fuck around and probably just decline the Crawford fight and just go wait for Spence because they gonna say that's more money. It's a bigger money fight. But if Turkey is, because I'm like, if Turkey stages it,
see that's the thing. That's the difference. Turkey might make that motherfucker offer he can't refuse.
Yeah, Turkey stages it. Man.
Turkey might make an offer he can't refuse.
But
you know what I'm saying? So
the common denominator, whether we talking about Canelo, Tank, Tim Tszyu, Sebastian Fundora, it's just they on the same side of the street, man. And I don't know what it is, this hold that PBC got on these guys to turn down these large amounts of money, and to be shelved. Like I don't get the logic behind their.
Well, you gotta understand with Tszyu. You gotta understand with Tszyu. Tszyu wants to make some money in this sport, and Tszyu wasn't trying to fight Crawford, get beat, and now he got to rebuild all over again. Because Tim Tszyu is just a younger version of Spence. One-dimensional guy, will come forward, throw a bunch of punches, but it'll pick him apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he don't want that. That'll derail his plan. That's why he turned the fight down.
A lot of boxers are getting exposed this year, man, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Loma got tired of chasing him. Finally, Tank one action, and Loma told that nigga, "Wait, you're on my time."
Yeah,
Ref
because
said that
see,
dog.
because here's the difference. Because here's the difference. See, Tank got money and all the little popularity and all that shit, right? But see, Loma don't need to fight. Tank does. Loma legacy is cemented no matter what happens, even if you lose. You see what I'm saying? Loma don't need to fight. Tank does. The same thing with Spence and Crawford.
Definitely for Tank's legacy, he do need a Loma fight. Loma's legacy right now is way better than Tank's. Way better than Tank, bro.
The same thing with Crawford and Spence. Crawford didn't really need to fight. He wanted it. He didn't need it. Spence needed to fight.
Yeah, that was the little cherry on top. You know what I mean? I think, for proper to get Spence, because the way, boy, they were saying Spence was that guy. They had so many nicknames for the nigga. Bless his heart, but but wish him nothing but the best. He's a hell of a fighter.
Oh yeah. I wish him nothing but the best in retirement. I wish him nothing but the best in retirement. I hope he enjoys his life. He made a shitload of money, but I don't think you should fight that dude. I really don't. You ain't fought in what now? You talking about like 2 years by the time they fight? Yeah, man. You don't need to fight that dude. Man. He gonna beat you up back.
Man. Oh, Iron Cone dropped the duck comment. He said Brian Norman a duck. I just want to say that.
He's not a duck. How's he a duck? Wait. How's he a duck? You got a dude in Ennis, right? Ennis is wants him to come to his hometown to fight him. Unification fight. And you want something like an 80-20 split? How does that make me a duck?
It's an 80-20 split?
Boots is gonna make anywhere. Boots made 3.3 in that fight with Avenesian, right?
Okay.
So if he fights Norman in his hometown in a unification fight, how much do you think Boots gonna get?
I mean, if he getting 80, dang, bro, that's worse than what Spence was talking about. 70-30.
That's what it is, because the numbers that was put out there is Boots gonna make about 5 million. Boots gonna make about 5 million.
I don't know all the specifics on that, man.
And they want to give Norman 1.5.
So you think that's a low ball?
Okay, 1.5 million. Once the tax man hits you, how much you got left? What you got left after the tax man? About 800.
That's that nigga.
About 800, right? About 800. You got about 800 left, right? Because they're not taxing you on the net. They're taxing you on the 1.5 or 1.7 or 2 million, whatever you get. They're taxing you on that. So you'll have about 800 left. Now you got to pay your trainer, your manager, your team. What you gonna walk away with? About 200,000-300,000. The man said, "Look, I just want to make enough money where I can walk away after I pay everybody with $1 million. Because remember, you got to pay the sanctioning fees. That's 45 grand. Tax man gonna tear your ass up. Got to pay your manager, your trainer. Got to pay your promoter, and you got to pay Top Rank 20% of everything because they letting you go across the street. Because Boots fights for Matchroom. So Bob will let you fight, but you got to give Bob 20%. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, man, shout out to my dog, Rise Club. What up, homie?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Shelton, you said that they lowballed. You think they lowballed Brian Norman?
If Boots gonna make 5 million and you gonna make 1.5, but you gotta go to Philly, you gotta pay your promoter 20%, plus you gotta pay the tax man, plus you gotta pay your team. How much you gonna walk away with?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to I don't know.
You gonna walk away with about 200,000-300,000, and you're a world champion. You don't think that's a low?
No, I'll tell you why. How much money did Brian Norman make in his last fight?
Doesn't matter. He's what the world champion is last time. He's world champion now.
Yeah, but how much did he make in his last fight?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And how many people saw him? How many people watched him fight?
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
Doesn't
at the
matter.
end of the day, it's not me or anyone's place to say what the brother is worth. But he only made 190,000 in his last fight.
Doesn't matter. I don't want to make 190,000 in this fight.
Well, now he's short 1.5 million.
Doesn't matter. I can make 300,000, not have to pay. I can fight 2-3 other motherfuckers, make $300,000 a fight, and not have to pay the tax man all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You 100% right, Sheldon. I have no quarrel with what you're saying, but he's short 1.5 million now.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing, and that's the problem that sometimes we have with boxing fans. All we see is the 1.5 million. We don't see the tax man.
I mean, I don't care how much they make. For me, I don't care how much they make, but I do know that he's short 1.5 million.
Right, I understand. But see, you got to understand something. I get what you're saying, but he does care what he makes. But he does.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying 1.5 million is a whole lot more money than 190,000.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme, it's not.
I hear you. I hear you.
All right.
When I got out of jail, and the reason I can say that is because when I got out of jail, I got a settlement, right? I got a nice little chunk of change.
Yeah.
And everybody thought I had a whole lot of money. But after the taxes and all that, I really didn't.
Yeah,
that's how I know.
You don't get a lot of money when you get out. And I don't know how much.
That's how I know all that shit.
Yeah.
That's how I know all that shit.
But he's short 1.5. He's short 1.5 million.
That he would have never saw anyway. So that's why he ain't missing.
No matter what, however we put it, he's short 1.5 million.
Hey.
Right. Well, obviously,
he clearly does.
Obviously, well, like he said, obviously he's fine with it. And like you said, you get it.
Shout out to him shout out to him for saying no to 1.5 million. Shout out to Brian Norman.
Right, like you said at the beginning, which is a true statement. It's not our place to tell that man how much money he's supposed to get. Obviously, it wasn't cool for him, so he didn't take the fight.
Yeah. Hey, Boxer Anthony, what up, homie?
Salute UGC, how are you, my brother? Ross Clark, Mr. Shelton. Salute to
Salute
on the panel. Salute to the chat, bro. Oh man, it's nice to have you back, bro. It's been a long time, bro. It's been a long time. I did catch your last stream though that you did last time. It was hilarious, man. It was brilliant. Always catching a playback. So due to time difference, it's quite hard. But I like my playback, man. Playback gang.
Oh yeah, man. That's what we gotta do it, man. You know, y'all missed a lot, man. Gotta run it back.
It keeps me going, bro, especially when you're at work, bro. Just plug the bloody earbud and that's it. Just listen to the drama. But yeah, man, Mr. Shelton. Oh gosh, Mr. Brian Norman. Okay. Listen, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know if it's a low ball, but from what I've heard, I think they'll be happy with 1.7. So in other words, after paying everything off, the tax, the promoters, the trainer, Senior wants his son to at least walk away with $1 million. At least, after everything.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all, bro. Nothing wrong at all. So initial offer was 2.2 million, but they'll be happy if it was 1.7 million, but it was held in I think Las Vegas instead of
because that way I ain't got to go to Philly. I ain't got to go to Philly, to your hometown, your refs, your judges. I ain't got to deal with that. I get that.
Yeah. So it's a neutral ground. But on the flip side, obviously, because Boots Ennis is signed with Eddie Hearn, so I believe Boots probably he's earning over at least $3 million. That's probably his initial payment from Eddie.
Yeah, Boots is probably going to earn anywhere from 3 to 5. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean he earned that money anyways against Avocado, right, in his last fight. So I don't see why Boots can't at least give some of his bread to Brian Norman. you know, since it's a unification bout, and you know, obviously so and so on, you know, then you could go
But
for
see,
a dispute.
according to Hearn, though, the fight. See, the problem that I saw is that the fight went to purse bid today. So if they didn't already accept it, it's nothing they can do because the fight's already at purse bid. Him and Karen.
Yeah,
so they got to deal with that.
I mean, Eddie Hearn did come out and say, you know, he did offer free offers. There was a free offers on the table, and technically, from everybody from the outside looking in, everyone's going to think, you know what, Brian Norman literally ducked Boot Ennis, because you have to bear in mind. But check
it's
this
a
out,
duck.
Sheldon. Check this out. You have to bear in mind. His last fight.
Go ahead, sir.
Let me finish. Since his last fight, that you know, astonishing knockout of the year, let's just say, that's when his name started ringing. But before that, nobody knew who Brian Norman was, unless you're a hardcore fan, you were following him. But even then, nobody knew who Brian Norman was until now. But everybody knows who.
And guess what? And guess what, bro? They still don't.
And they still don't. So I could see where Eddie Hearn's coming from. God damn day, you have to remember, Eddie Hearn is a businessman. And then on the flip side, I can understand where Brian Norman Sr. is coming from. So they want to make as much as they can, because they probably think they might even lose against Boot Ennis.
Right. And it's sad because it's a 50-50 fight to me.
For you, yeah, 50-50 fight. Are you basing it on this last fight? Because we know Brian Norman is a dog. He's a dog. We've seen his last fight. He's got a heart. He never gave up.
I think it's 50-50 based on competition. Neither one of them fought anybody that's worth like telling me that Boots is just automatically better.
Yeah, 100%. That's the thing is with Brian Norman. He's got too many flaws.
Yeah, he does. I agree with that.
I don't see the skill set compared to Boot Ennis. Like, we've seen what he can do. The only problem is
that's facts. I agree with that.
The only problem that we have as a boxing fans is who has Boot Ennis faced. Like, he hasn't faced any tough competition. We haven't seen him getting tested.
He looks great.
Yeah. Now
he looks great against dudes who don't fight back. He looks real great against punching bags.
Yeah.
That's right, Shelton.
At least we've seen from Brian Norman's last fight, at least we've seen he was tested. He went in the deep water against Santiago. So that was a hard fight. See, we need to see something like that, similar to that fight.
And Santiago is a decent fighter too.
And it was a decent fight, bro. Yeah, it was a hard fight. I guarantee you. So it was all down to the will. You know what I mean? Like, he never gave up. So I don't know what kind of game plan he had. Obviously, just rough him up, come forward, you know, hook with the hooker, you know. So in that side, I can see where he's coming from. But the skill set, I mean, he needs to brush up. He needs to go back to the drawing board and brush up on a lot of things on Brian Norman's side, because we know what Boot Ennis can bring to the table. You know, apart from low-level competition, you know, from people, you know, from boxing fan, what they're gonna say, so on and so on. It is what it is, but we've seen his skill set, what he can do. So Norman has a lot of flaws. That's the only issue, and that's probably why the free offers. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, dog.
We hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
I got you.
Yeah, you got the mic, man. It's your floor. You got the floor.
But listen, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not hardcore. You know, I'm not a historian. Do you know what I mean? I'm a casual, but at the same time, I could see for what it is. You know, if I see a bullshit, I see a bullshit. You know, I do follow boxing a lot. I have come to, you know, UGC panel a few times. Always learning. I'm a type of guy always learning. I'm a student of the game. Even when you lot came on the scene, bro, I was listening to you go, and I thought, you know, I'll jump in. You know, I'll give my thoughts and my opinions. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, there's 3 offers was made on the table. Outside looking in, a lot of people is going to say he's ducked. But at the same time, we could also say, you know what, if you guys think it's a low ball, look what Devin Haney did. Devin Haney went to Kambosos' backyard. So a lot of people might say he got a low ball offer, but it's a risk that you need to take. It's a risk. If you're capable and you
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah, dog. Hey man, shout out y'all. Shout out to the ones that play back. We got Ras Clock, Boxing Antics, and the OG Shelton, man. Y'all hit the like button, leave a comment. We're talking about the ducking that's still taking place in the sports. Um, and the bag is there now. You got someone who's bringing the bag. And like OG Shelton was elaborating on earlier, it's just like, look, you got to fight who he wants you to fight, though. That's what it is. He might like you, and he might want to pay you whatever it is that you ask for. Like, hey, I want 30 million. Okay, it's done. You're fighting this person. You better be ready. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like this year, 2024, we finding out who's really ready to step on that stage, the big stage, and show everybody, okay, look, yeah, y'all might say my resume was this, like say in Tank situation. Yeah, y'all might say my resume is ass because it is, but watch what I do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all got that money? Okay, all right, watch, let me show y'all what I do. Like that's what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think that the lion will come out in a lot of these fighters and just be like, okay, yeah, it's time to eat. But I see a lot of them getting domesticated. They go inside and, I don't know, taking baths and, rose petals, or I don't know what they do. But a lot of these fighters is just not with it. Just look like they just not with it. And the pattern of them, they all grouping up. They're groupies. Ducks group up, and they're on the same side of the street. I'd be trying to rearrange and play their little duck chess, because they got to get belts too. They got to eat too, so they got to get these belts. And so they try to play chess and keep away. But that is the cancer, the infection of this sport, where this shit has been taking place too long, man. We've watched this ducking behavior for too many years now, and this shit needs to end, man. It's time for y'all to get in your own duck league, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a lot, more than what we talked about in this particular live stream. Okay. He said, I'm cooking, literally, homie.
What you think about that October 12th fight, Flame?
October the 12th. Well, refresh my memory. What's up with October 12th? Is that the Bibble shit? The Bibble and
The two wrestlers, yeah. The two wrestlers, they not ducking.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one for the year right there.
Yep. Can't wait.
Actually, it's that one and then the rematch with Fury and Usyk. Those are the two that I'm really looking forward to.
Hey, did you guys like what Beterbiev did remember when he got hurt?
Did he bring that paperwork?
He brought the paperwork. He took a picture in the hospital and told Bivol, I'll be ready in October. Don't go nowhere.
Okay.
I'll go nowhere.
As long as he had the paperwork.
Yeah, he's done everything. Surgery.
Some of these dudes be living files, so you gotta check them, man. Receipts. We need the receipts, homie. So, all right. Well, I'm sure he's done cycling off anyway, so it's okay. Dimitri ready. Dimitri Bivol is ready, dog. I'm watching footage, and I'm being biased. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I've watched King Arthur fight. That guy, he can punch, and he got skills too. But Dimitri Bivol's not gonna allow you to do what you want. He's gonna take some shit away from you, and you're gonna have to resort to something else. And if you can't resort to that, fight is over. You're gonna get outboxed, whether go to 12 or whether you get caught with something.
Well, here's the thing.
I wish him all the best. But
here's the thing, bro. All that's well and good, but the bottom line is it comes down to one thing: if you can't keep that dude off you, you're gonna lose.
Facts. So this is I understand that part. But we're talking about Dimitri Bivol. He's not a stationary target. I think that
That's the thing.
Better Biev is going to
Obviously,
use
you
more
watched the Joe
energy than
Smith
he's
fight.
ever used. Huh?
Obviously, you didn't watch the Joe Smith fight.
I've watched it.
You didn't watch
I've watched it.
you didn't watch the Anthony Yarde fight either, because the dude got nice footwork. The dude can move his feet now.
You know, and he has not fought nobody like no Dimitri Bivol though. I give him the credit.
True,
He can cut the ring
true.
off good. He got good
He
combinations.
hasn't
Got
fought
good
nobody like
power.
Bivol.
The boy is he the real deal. But when I
Yeah,
tell you
he
Dimitri
hasn't fought nobody
Bivol,
like Bivol. But on the same token, Bivol ain't fought
Bivol
nobody
got some
like him either.
shit coming. Bivol got some shit coming back for him. He throwing when he coming
But who has
forward throwing
Bivol
that
fought?
shit.
But who has Bivol fought that's like him? Nobody.
Well, yeah, nobody. That was so. Yeah. So
So we
it
gonna
is what
see.
it is. We go find out. You know, the fuck around and find out promotions on that shit. So
That's it.
that's what we want though. Undefeated
That's what we
fighters,
want,
you
bro.
know, all the belts on the line. So yeah,
That's what we want.
I tell you like this, man. They're gonna climb up that pound for pound ranking. Whoever wins, I know that. I do know that much. So shout out to Bibble, man, climbing up the pound for pound ranks. It's my dog. I mean, but hopefully, Dimitri Bibble was smart and paid for that VADA testing. Shout out to the VADA or NADA community, man. You know what I mean? It's not a whole lot of us, but it's shout out to the VADA or NADA community, man. Because check the website. Check the website. Find out. Fuck around and find out who clean and who not, or who's in the gray area, as they say, in the in between, the unsure realm. Like, what's up with homie over there? Like, we're unsure. That's not a good spot to be in, man. You need to be sure about shit out here, man. People need to know what's up. You know what I mean, ducking, testing and shit. Come on now. They're both on my pound for pound list, says Charles. Hell of a fighter, you know. What Mayweather was, you know what I'm saying? And this is just going to solidify. How would you, let me see. We're talking about 175, right? So whoever becomes undisputed, I'm just wondering how they will rank uh, against the other ones that won it at that division at 175. So I had to do some research on that. Shit, I don't be knowing everything, so I got to look and see who did it before this fight right here coming up. October the 12th, day after my birthday, man. So that's gonna be a birthday present for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn it up. It's gonna be a real boxing match. Not quite sure of the undercard. Not quite sure. Um, the stuff that I think it's gonna be decent though. Turkey's been doing a damn good job. I also reporting there was a update report, breaking news that Golden Boy Promotions in Riyadh season has come together once again to put on another event. Names like Oscar Duarte, who was the guy, Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barboza on the card, just to name a few. Just to name a few. But I'm trying to think who's the headliner of the fight of that card. Oh, William Cepeda's on there. What do they say William Cepeda's fighting? William Cepeda is fighting George Kambosos, man. I said, get the fuck out of here. Man, dude, like when I see shit like that, bro, I don't know, dog, about that Kambosos work. Like I said, I respect Australians. I really do. But really, bro, we talking about Kambosos has been getting cooked. And see, certain dudes that can keep getting cooked and they can get just right back in a top level fight, a top contender fight, or a championship fight. Like, didn't he just lose again? Then the next thing you know, he's in another big fight with William Cepeda. Like, how? He just Loma beat the fucking dookie out of this man. You know, this man is back in a big fight, man, with another big payday. Just like, come on, dude. Anyway, this is what it is. Zerto and Billum. There you go. Shout out to the homie, man. That is the headliner. Zerto and Billum. It's a unification bout. So, yeah. Shout out to Zerto. Roberto Ramirez. Good luck. Good luck, man. Bona Boy definitely needs to it needs something, man. And I hope Zerto passes drug test. Father or not, man. That's all I'm saying. Because Golden Boy Promotions, oh my gosh, you guys are setting records out here, man. With the fighters that have you, man, candle wax hot out here, man. Just fucking these tests up in these laboratories, man. Just, you know, be clean, keep it clean, as they say, the referees say in the ring. Keep it clean. You know?
Hey, Black.
Yeah.
You said that. Wait a minute. Kambosos is about to fight for a title?
No, but he about to fight William Cepeda, bro.
Oh man. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought he was fighting for a title, but nah, he shouldn't even be Cepeda cherry picking.
What the hell? How does this even make sense, bro?
That's wild.
And this guy, he's coming off back-to-back losses. Back-to-back losses. He lost twice to Haney. Then he really lost to that one dude. He got robbed. What's the dude he fought?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He did lose that fight.
So really, if we keep it in stack, it was 4 fights in a row this man lost. Now he gets the Cepeda fight. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. This shit is crazy, dog. So, wild. You know, this is on the undercard of that Zerto and Chris Billum. I got to look up Chris Billum. It sounds familiar. He must.
Oh, Chris Billum. Oh, yeah. He's tough, you know, UGC. The guy's got grit. He is quite tough. It's going to be a good fight, this one, against Zerto. It's going to be a really good fight.
Okay. So that's going down in November. So I don't know if it's before Thanksgiving or after, you know, just right after Halloween. I don't know.
Is that the Golden Boy card? Because their card is stacked.
Yeah, it's all Golden Boy dudes, man. A lot of guys in Golden Boy. Oscar Duarte, of course, Cepeda, Jose Ramirez.
Nice.
That's
going to be a hell of a fight.
Huh?
That's going to be a hell of a fight. That's going to be wicked. Can't wait for that one.
Yeah, man. So, what if that'd be funny if Kambosos upset Cepeda? I'll laugh, bro. I'll flame shit out of Cepeda. Like, this is what you get. Y'all need to stay out of the cherry orchard, and this wouldn't happen, man.
Yeah, maybe like 3 years ago. He probably could outbox Cepeda. I don't know about now.
Right. He's coming off 4 losses and shit. Hell no. Yeah. That's what I say. If he beats Cepeda, I'm laughing at Cepeda, bro.
Right. Hey, me too.
I'm cooking that man, dog. That's supposed to be, you know, Lomachenko stopped him to the body. Yeah, you know I'm cooking him with that. You know, what you call it? What's the name? Stopped him to the body. So, hey, you see how Cepeda do it. Cepeda still get a knockout, though. I think he's supposed to get the knockout.
Cepeda got some heat. Yeah, Cepeda got some heat.
Okay, if you go the distance with Kambosos, at this point, they're going to be like, yeah, man, you're not ready for
Shakur.
Exactly. Exactly. So, how that shit go. So.
Hey, I was talking to Tony last night. Is it true that Devin Haney's supposed to fight Liam Perry next?
Yeah, I've been
Is it? That's the
seeing some
talk.
reports that he's supposed to be fighting, going back to Australia to fight him.
Wow. He is tripping fighting that Liam Perro fight.
You think he tripping?
Hey, man, it's not a good fight to take after the way he looked against the steroid master. So, I don't know.
Right. I'll tell you one thing, dog. Which style do you think was more difficult? This Peril matchup or Sandor Martin? Because that's the fight he declined because of the pay or
Sandor
whatever.
Martin is probably harder just because he crafty. Liam Perro's coming forward.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's why he probably and he getting more a bigger bag to fight Peril.
Yeah.
You know, so that was a strategic move from the Haneys, man. With that, you know.
Yeah. Because they talk a lot of smack. Right. They talk a lot of smack about what's his name again? Black. What's his name again?
You talking about Sandor?
Sandor Martin. They talk a lot of smack about him, but this is boxing. That dude could box. He really could box. Huh?
Yeah.
He could box.
He really could box. So he's a crafty dude. So
and somebody got to deal with him because he's still ranked high. Matter of fact, I think they said, I forgot. I saw. I think it was on Pro Box. They said that he potentially is working out a fight with somebody that's a name in his division. I just forgot right now, but yeah, Sandor definitely can box.
Yeah.
And I felt like definitely Haney. It was like high risk, low reward fighting Sandor. Plus nobody bid on that shit. They said they was only gonna pay this man what was it? $1 million? I think $1 million.
Oh yeah, he wasn't going for that. He wasn't going for that. Dudes like Sandor Martin they make you look bad. Just like if Madrimov fight again, whoever he fight, he gonna make whoever that is look bad. Them styles, them fights where they make you look bad, people don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. So, oh wow, I didn't know that he ducked him. That's a duck then.
You inspired that, right? That is a low key duck. Like people would say, it's the money or whatever, because he didn't like that. The first bid was super low because I think it was Bob Arum was the only one that bid on the shit. So you fucked over. He's like, hell no, Bob gonna try to get me. Right. Bit. So but either way.
Because when they say the money isn't right, that's just another way of us an excuse to not say that you're not ducking. Come on.
Yeah.
To me, it's a duck. I don't care. Nobody's.
You can put a little plaque right here next to his his legacy with that one, because you think about it. Now he's fighting for the IBF belt, so you didn't completely left the division. You were supposed to be champ of recess.
Oh, that's a good point.
If you fucking win against Paro, become the IBF champ, that probably disqualifies your holding at the WBC. You probably have to fight the next guy. Like, I don't know if there's a what they call a WBC. I'm drawing a blank right now. What's the level right below interim? Is there an interim right now?
I don't know who the interim champion is right now.
Okay, so that would be the only thing. Like, if there's somebody in the interim spot, then like if he fucking win that IBF, he probably like, okay, well, should we just go upgrade? We do the Mauricio special, upgrade the interim, and move along. But,
so isn't that a step back then, Black?
Say again?
Isn't that a step back then? Is that going backwards?
It's like a reset at the same division. Like, he already fought Regis, took the WBC. Now with this situation with Ryan, it's like a loss now, because now you ain't got the belt no more. You know what I'm saying?
Because he don't got the belt. Yeah.
You had already fought to win that belt. The situation happened. At least you would have got the belt back, and you could fight again for the honor and prove that, no, I'm the legitimate WBC. But if you let this shit go, now you starting over like you fighting the champ now. And, what is it, be his third fight at 140? So, then you coming off this shit. So it's like you got a lot mentally to shake off going into camp. And
Yeah.
then you got to go in there and beat a guy who coming off the hottest victory of his career, coming off of beating it's his. So it's like it's a
Yeah, he
lot.
tripping.
It's a lot that he'll have to go in and face. But I think
Yeah.
that he rather risk it versus peril and lose if that was to happen than to go in there and look crazy versus Sandor Martin, get embarrassed and just be like, "Damn, man, this paid me 900,000, dog, and I fought
Yeah,
this."
yeah, that's true. That's true. I question where Devin is mentally. Seriously,
That's
I wanna know.
bro. And then you seen that shit that happened outside of the
That's what
you
I'm
know.
saying. He's
So I'm
supposed to. He's
like,
supposed to.
bro, Devin tripping, bro. He
Yeah,
better
he's supposed
lose
to be a
that
bigger
against
man and
Devin,
walk
bro.
away from that. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Black. Go ahead.
It's a risky fight, definitely for Devin. Definitely a risky fight. Going to a backyard again in Australia. Woo.
Yeah.
But I think, you know what, Devin Haney wants to prove to the people, okay, fair enough, he lost against Ryan Garcia. We all know how that played out. But I think he just wanted, obviously you can't really step back. So you're going to have to, he wants to show the world that what he's made of, and he wants a tough contender. So he wants to go back to Australia, show the world what he's capable of doing, what he's about. And I think that's what it is, really. Just wants to prove like where he's at. But mentally, like I said, Raskla, that's another story. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how his mental strategy is, how he's coping.
Yeah.
That could play a big part. He's gonna be scared to take any hits. What
Yeah.
if he gets hits?
That's where I'm at. Yeah.
Yeah, for real, bro. It's a lot to think
Yeah.
about going into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's gonna
I wish
happen
him
when he
all the
get hit?
best,
You're
but
right about that.
we'll
Yeah.
see. I got the same concern for Haney as I have for Spence.
Yeah.
Man, especially if you get back in there with like a Fedora.
I
Good
think
luck.
Fondura will wash him. I think Fondura will wash him.
I was like, good luck, bro. I'm telling you, please move your head. Don't mess around with this guy. Don't underestimate him because, bruh, coming off this Crawford loss in inactivity, what is this, like 2 years now?
Yeah, close to it. Close to it.
Almost 2 years or some shit, like
Yeah.
years and change or whatever. But this and really no fight schedule, no fight date. So it's
Nope.
like, nah, bro, you need something like to put pressure on you. Like, okay, I got this shit coming up. Now let me hit the gym, boo, 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 get on the schedule. But you just sitting around on your ranch, as you say, and you out here just eating and wearing overalls and just walking around, just picking up dookie, and you're like,
Yeah.
come on, man. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna be focused on really being the monster that you need to be in a new division. This
nah,
man, bro,
but this, but
he
this,
want to fight the tallest man in damn near in boxing after his first loss.
nah, but you know what though, UGC, you
Hey,
remember
hey,
Tim Zoo had all the energy for Bud Crawford, but
Oh
as
yeah.
soon as he lost against Pandora, the energy changed. All you have to do is, just call it quits. So this way, he retained his
Juan,
trap,
what up?
but he carried on going. So as a consequence, of that huge gash on his forehead, on his head, he continued to go ahead with it. But really and truly, they could have just called it off there and there. But obviously, Team Zoo wanted to carry on. And obviously, Fandora got the decision, and the whole energy just changed. That's it. He didn't want to know
Damn.
Bud Crawford, but he wanted to know Bud Crawford before Fandora. But as soon as his strap was taken by Fandora, that's it. The energy changed. Simple as that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's fucked up. This is crazy. But hey, Spence is in the worst place. His body is letting him down. Haney is all in his head, says Champ. Well, shout to Champ.
No trainers. Don't forget UGC. Spence
Right,
still got
that
no
too.
trainers.
Right, the trainer situation. You got Derek James talking shit about you in the interviews. So it's just a lot to deal with, Spence. You know, that's crazy, man. Oh well. But BBC I just think they shelving dudes too long, man. You got guys like Danny Garcia coming back to fight Laura. Like, come on. What is y'all got some, I don't know, man. Whatever shit that they got set up over there, man, I just don't understand it. You know, Laura versus Danny. You know.
Two veterans coming back in the game, trying to prove something to the world.
Just come on, man. Crazy.
That's boxing for
Shit.
you see. It's nothing but drama show, bro. This is a big brother, you know. Outside looking in, it's nothing but bogus, ridiculous. This is one of the
Oh, you cut out, fam.
Champ Ross, salute, Champ Ross.
Shout out to Champ. Hope you and the fam as well. Hey man, it's the Flame Series episode 30. We're gonna hit y'all with the episode 31 really soon. We just wanted to get some thoughts on recent current events and stuff like that that's taking place in boxing, man. Real boxing fans don't have no issue with this guy Turkey Al-Sheikh, but a lot of them is on this Drake shit, and they are, declining the bag, as they say out here, man.
Yep.
And I really don't get it. I mean, it's a risk every time you jump in the ring, Raz Clyde. You know what I'm saying? In boxing antics. So it's like you might as well get paid top dollar because even a fucking Lyft driver can have a good day, a good night. You know what I'm saying? He can get in there and clip you with a hook. And next thing you know, you looking silly from getting clipped by Leon Jenkins.
That's a fact. Look at Teofimo Lopez in his last fight with Clackett.
Clackett, bro.
Clackett was giving him the business.
He was getting clagged up, homie.
He was giving him the business. Hey, low key, Clackett gonna give a lot of people problems.
Oh man,
Cause he really durable.
Look what Tio started, man. He done turned this man to the next guy.
He like Madonna up there, down there.
You're right, exactly. Now they gonna have to test that. He gonna be like the Louis Collazo of the division and shit. Like you gotta go through him. So, yeah, man. Wifey trying to tell me dinner is ready, so I got a little bit of time left. This food start getting cold. The PBC literally having 4 shows this year so far, and 2 are Canelo. Make it make sense. Damn. And you know what's crazy? Before 2023 had ended, people were saying stuff like, no, the other PBC fighters are gonna fight on Amazon Prime, but Canelo, his fights is exclusively gonna be on Showtime, just his events. Now he's gonna be on this Amazon Prime shit. So it's like, I don't know. It's Canelo's whatever. I don't want to talk about that guy like that. No more tonight.
Right.
Sick of the guy. But yeah, man, Turkey Al-Sheikh, man. Keep applying pressure, man. You know, because I feel like you capitalize on something that was, I'm not gonna say it was simple. I mean, because you have to be rich, but you seen the problem and you offering a solution. You're like, oh, they just worried about money. All right, shit. All right, what the fans want to see? Oh, they want to see Canelo Benavidez. All right, cool. Let me talk to them. Oh, let's see if we can make it happen. Oh, you want this fight too, fans? Okay, woo. At the same time, we get it. He putting Saudi Arabia on the map and whatever his agenda is. Shit. But this is what happens when you leave. When this shit is not being, when we're not getting the stuff that we're supposed to be getting, you can see the market crash or decline. So somebody else got to come in to refuel the shit, and that's giving us what we want, so that we can actually pay attention to it. Because people was like, man, fuck boxing. You know what I mean? They was watching mostly everything else. So. Yeah, well, I appreciate you, Rash Cloud. I appreciate you, Boxing Antics, man.
Thanks for having me on, Black.
Yeah, appreciate
man.
that.
Anytime, man.
You see,
salute y'all.
And they got channels, y'all. So y'all check them out. Rash Cloud, Excalibur 222. great guy, man. I've been knowing him for some years. You know, he put you up on game with calisthenics. He's just a real dude and gives his opinions on boxing. You know, the whole sport, not just one demographic, not one person or two person. A lot of different topics in boxing. So check him out. Boxing Antics. He got the memes are down pack. He got the content down pack. And
Yeah,
one of the
appreciate
most
that.
articulate
Appreciate
people out of the UK, man. So y'all got to get over there, check out Boxing Antics, support the realists. You know what I mean? Because that's all I do. I support the real ones, man.
that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm blind to the fake shit. Yeah, I don't even see it. You know what I mean? So I just focus on what's really going on out here. And you know, I got another topic coming in episode 31 because I was gonna say something, but that opens up another wormhole for another hour and a half, and I can't do that. But I got another topic I'm definitely gonna chime in on for the Flame series episode 31, man. So man, we've been doing this Flame series for the last 4 or 5 years, man. Y'all can go back. The receipts is there. You can check it out. It's a lot of content, a lot of topics we've been covering, and a lot of us that have been contributing and putting in work. It's you know, keeping this to help keep this sport exciting. You know, keeps electrified about it. And now we're getting these great fights, and no difference over here. We still gonna bring the flame, flame of fame or flame of shame. You know? One day you can get the admirable, you know, honorable mention. The next day you get the dishonorable mention. Just depends on what you up to, what you doing. You know what I mean? So, you
Hey,
know, I
hey,
want to see.
UGC, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just want to say, man, long as I've been a huge supporter of UGC, one thing I can say, brother, obviously I've been subscribed to your channel for a good number of years now. And I think before that as well, you had another channel.
yeah. I had the other channel. They hacked it. Shit, hey, you cut out. He said, "I'll be the charcoal fluid to roast y'all this evening."
You see?
Okay, I hear you now. You had cut out.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. I'm just bloody out and about. I was gonna say,
No, you good.
any new subscribers coming to UGC, one thing I'll tell you guys is being the realest from day one. Nothing fake about UGC. That's one thing I could say UGC, and that's coming from UK. You know, I'm speaking from UK. You know, so at least there's no bias or anything like that. But I could say you being the realest from day one, bro. Authentic, organic, nothing fakery, nothing, bro. You kept the same energy, same person, same persona from day one up until now, bro. And that's what you call a genuine guy. I'm telling you. That's one of the reasons why I rock with the channel, and I'm always going to be rocking with the channel until I die, bro. From UK,
Shit,
you
big
know,
respect, bro.
and
Boxing
and
Ants.
all
That's my
and
dog.
all and not only that, you just say I do want to mention one other thing, and all the panel and the guests that you have on your channel, One Two Kid, Charles D, what's the other one, bro? I forgot. My
Actual
head's not.
fact, you know, red glove, you know, my people.
Red Glove, all
Lisa.
those members that come to
Mm-hmm.
UGC, they've been nothing but real, and they're genuine people. And sometimes we can just tell our body language and our thoughts can tell who's real and who's not. And you know, at the end of the day, we could smell bullshit miles away. And that's coming from UK. I'm based in UK and I'm saying it from UK. I'm not based in America, in case you guys might think, oh, it's really biased, it's rock. No. This is coming from UK. I'm the oddball here. I'm not based in the US, I'm from UK. And anybody that knows you, UGC, obviously they know how you are as a person. And all the other panel members that come on your channel. You know, nothing but entertainment, keeping it real. Yeah, we have fun. And that's what it's all about. Boxing is all about entertainment. Simple as that.
Real
I
rap.
just want to say,
Real rap.
thank you, UGC, for letting me into your castle, bro. And I'll let you cooking. And obviously, until next time, definitely. Like I said, been a member of your channel for a long time, and I'm gonna be rocking until I die.
Yeah, man. Most death, bro. I appreciate you, Boxing Antics, man. And from all the way here from the United States, man. It's the same love, same respect. And you know, till I DIE, I'm still rocking boxing antics all the way through, man. So you know what it is, man.
Yeah,
Real
man.
recognized good. You know it.
I just have to say, UGC, you know, I don't know if I mentioned that before, because obviously you're busy with life. You come on, you know, live stream when you need to, when you have time. It's not like I was before when you used to come nearly every day, every now and then. But I thought, you know what, I caught you live. I'm gonna jump on, show you nothing but love and support. And I thought I just had to say it, man, how you are, just in case those people don't know who you are, or the new members who just joined in. I thought I'd just let them know, guys. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the like, and always drop a comment. That helps the algorithm, you know. And trust me, if you want any entertainment, the showbiz, the Big Brother, the real talk about everything, not just boxing, but life, this is the channel, UGC. No lies. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. That's for sure.
My guy, Boxing Annex, man. So yeah, man, check him out. I appreciate you, bro. The kind words. Like I said, it's much respect. And it show you, man, you know, real recognize real don't matter if you're all the way across, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? You know, you just acknowledge realness, you know what I mean? So I respect you, man. I respect a lot of people from on that side. And you know, throughout the years I've seen like it
Everybody, man,
started.
everybody. That's why we have to give out a shout out to technology promotion. Without the tech, there's no way.
Right,
We wouldn't know
right.
who they
True,
are,
true that.
who you
True
are.
that.
Tech
Exactly.
promotion.
Right. True that. So yeah, shout out to Technology Promotions, because without that shit, we wouldn't have been knowing what's cracking in the UK at all. So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. Hey, and big shout out to my dog Charles, man. He said fresh out the barbershop. So yeah, you know what I mean? Crispy edge up, all of that. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Charles, you know.
Yeah, make sure you
Uh,
come on next time, Charles. And
yeah,
where's the
yeah,
booty
yeah.
eater? Before you go, you see, where's the booty eater?
I know, Rocket Strike. Hey man,
I
Rocket, if you
miss him,
catch the
man.
playback, homie, we miss you, bro. We need you to come back.
Yeah, we need
Even
a big booty eater to come on next live.
and even casual ass Jamal. Hey Jamal, bring your monkey ass back here, homie. Like you come back
Jamal, what's
too,
going
homie. What's
on,
the
man?
hell?
We need some updates on Errol Spence Jr. What's going on? Is he still rocking
Soon
with
as
the
Errol,
horses?
as soon as Errol lose, they go out here on some just the longest vacation known to mankind. Like, god damn, man. Y'all can't
They'll
come
be
back
back.
and visit.
In his
Oh,
in his
yeah.
next fight, they'll be back. They'll all of a sudden they'll appear.
Right. The big step of the big fish is back. The big fish resurrection shit. Right.
So I'll let you go then,
Machiavelli
UC.
fish. Huh?
One love then, UC. I'll let you go, my brother.
All
And
right,
definitely
man. Well,
catch you next
be
time, bro.
safe out there, homie. Be
You
safe, bro.
too, bro. You too. And enjoy your meal, man. Make sure you finish the plate. Don't leave
Yeah.
nothing
Oh yeah.
unturned.
I ain't leaving
No
a crumb.
leftovers.
Some
No.
leftover promotion. Right.
See ya, bro.
Respect. Respect. All right, man. So on the way out, let's see. All right, for sure. Sarco fluid. Hey, the flame always lit over here. Don't even get it twisted, man. Shout out to Lance in Minnesota. Y'all better keep a flame lit out there with that weather. Much respect to y'all, man. Catch y'all on episode 31. Yeah.